This is the political earthquake we have all been waiting for, and it has finally hit Jalingo with the force of a tsunami. If you have been following the rumors, the whispers, and the will he, won't he drama for the past 3 months, today, Sunday, December 14, 2025, marks the end of the speculation. The headline you saw is 100% accurate. The governor of Taraba State, Dr. Agbu Kefas, has officially dumped the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and picked up his membership card for the All Progressives Congress, APC. The umbrella that has covered Taraba State since 1999 has been torn to shreds, and the broom is now sweeping the government house. This is not a drill. The political landscape of the Northeast has just been rewritten overnight. We are breaking this down for you because this is arguably the biggest defection story of 2025. You know how these things go in Nigeria. First, they deny it. Then they visit the president for security reasons. And then suddenly, they are holding a new party card. Governor Kefas followed this script to the letter. Today, at the TY Danjuma Government House in Jalingo, the governor received his APC membership card from the chairman of the hospital ward in Wukari local government area, Honorable Umaru Tanko. It was a simple ceremony, but the implications are massive. By accepting that card and filling out the registration form, Governor Kefas has officially validated his identity as a bona fide member of the ruling party. He is no longer PDP Governor Agbu Kefas. He is now APC Governor Agbu Kefas. But to really enjoy this gist, you have to understand the drama that led us here. This move was actually supposed to happen weeks ago. The original date for the grand reception was set for November 19, 2025. Everything was ready. The Ashoebi was bought, the venue at the Jolly Nyame Stadium was prepped, and the APC bigwigs were booking their flights. But then, tragedy struck in Kebbi State with the abduction of those schoolgirls. Governor Kefas, showing a rare moment of political sensitivity, suspended the defection. He said he could not be dancing and celebrating while parents in Kebbi were crying. It was a move that earned him respect, but it also kept the PDP in suspense, hoping that maybe, just maybe, he would change his mind. But you know that in Nigerian politics, when a governor decides to move, he moves. The suspense ended today. And he is not moving alone. This is the part that will make the PDP National Working Committee in Wadata Plaza cry tonight. The chairman of the Taraba APC, Ibrahim Tukur, confirmed that the governor is moving with a political army. We are talking about 15 members of the Taraba State House of Assembly. We are talking about the entire State Executive Council, commissioners, special advisors, the whole team. It is a total emptying out. The PDP structure in Taraba has effectively been decapitated. Now, let's connect the dots to Abuja. You remember on Monday, December 1st, 2025? That was the clear signal. Governor Kefas was spotted at the Aso Rock Villa. He wasn't there to discuss just the weather. He went into a closed-door meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and guess who he walked in with? The national chairman of the APC, Professor Nentawe Yilwata. That image of Kefas, Yilwata, and Tinubu together was the writing on the wall. Although they told the State House correspondents that they discussed security and political matters, we all knew what political matters meant. It was the final blessing for this defection. Why is this so painful for the PDP? Because Taraba was their safety net. For over 2 decades, through the good times and the bad times, Taraba remained a PDP state. It was one of the few states in the Northeast where Atiku Abubakar could sleep with his 2 eyes closed, knowing his votes were secure. But with Kefas leaving, that stronghold has crumbled. The opposition in Taraba is now effectively dead. When the governor, the lawmakers, and the cabinet all move to the ruling party, who is left to check them? It turns the state into a de facto one-party state. We also have to talk about the TY Danjuma factor. The fact that this registration happened inside the TY Danjuma government house is symbolic. General Theophilus Danjuma is the godfather of Taraba politics. Does this move have his blessing? In Taraba, you don't make a move this big without Baba nodding his head. If Kefas has successfully navigated the blessing of both Tinubu in Abuja and the power brokers in Taraba, then he has played a masterstroke. The APC in Taraba is currently in a festive mood. The Kaka Youth Forum and other support groups have been jubilating since the news broke this afternoon. They see this as a reconnection to the federal center. The argument is always the same. We want to bring development to our people, and we cannot do that from the opposition. Governor Kefas echoed this sentiment today. While receiving his card, he said this decision was about the destiny and future of the people of Taraba. He insisted it is not about him as an individual, but about aligning the state with the government at the center to attract federal projects. It is the classic Nigerian political playbook: defect to the center and promise that manna will fall from heaven. However, not everyone is smiling. The PDP leadership in the state is in disarray. In fact, just before this official move, there were reports that the state PDP chairman had resigned. It was a preemptive strike. He saw the ship sinking and decided to jump off before the captain officially announced the shipwreck. The remaining PDP loyalists are now orphans in their own state. They are accusing the governor of betrayal. They are asking, what happened to the mandate we gave you in 2023? But in our politics, the mandate seems to belong to the politician, not the party. I want to pause here and ask you guys a serious question. Do you think it is fair for a governor elected on the platform of one party to defect to another party with the state's mandate? We see this happen every election cycle. Does it show that our politicians have no ideology, or is it just smart politics to align with the winner? I really want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Is Kefas a hero for connecting Taraba to Abuja, or is he a betrayer of the PDP trust? Let's look at the timing again. Why December? Why not wait until 2026? The APC chairman said January 2026 is when the grand rally will happen. That will be the jamboree where Vice President Kashim Shettima will come and raise Kefas's hand in the stadium. But legally, Kefas needed to secure his membership now before the year ends. By registering today, he enters 2026 as a full APC member, ready to influence the party congresses and prepare for 2027. It is a strategic calculation. He wants to be in charge of the party structure early. And let's be honest, the internal crisis in the PDP nationally made this easier. With the Wike versus Atuku drama tearing the PDP apart at the national level, governors like Kefas probably looked at the house and saw it was on fire. Why stay in a burning house when there is a mansion with AC next door? The political realignment we are seeing is the aftershock of the 2023 election still playing out. There is also the angle of the no conditions. The Taraba APC came out a few weeks ago to clarify that Kefas is joining with no conditions attached. This means he is not demanding that existing APC leaders step down for him, although naturally, as the governor, he becomes the leader of the party in the state. This usually causes friction with old members who have suffered in the opposition for years. Will the old APC members in Taraba accept Kefas and his PDP train, or will we see a new internal war? The state chairman says there is no cause for alarm and that it is a natural realignment, but human nature is jealous. Watch this space. This development also changes the map for 2027. President Tinubu is already calculating his second term. Securing Taraba, a state he lost in 2023, is a major win. It turns a red state into a blue state on his map. It means the Northeast is becoming solidly APC, leaving the opposition with very little breathing space in the region. The ceremony today at the government house was described as colorful despite being a private ward registration. The smile on Governor Kefas's face as he held that broom symbol was the smile of a man who feels he has secured his political future. He knows that with the federal might behind him, his second-term bid is almost guaranteed, barring any major upset. So what happens next? We wait for January 2026. The grand rally is going to be a carnival. They will likely shut down Jalingo. We expect to see Ganduje, Agbabio, and the whole Abuja train descending on Taraba to celebrate this big catch. Until then, the PDP in Taraba has to go back to the drawing board, if they can even find the drawing board. This story is a perfect example of why you must stay glued to this channel. Nigerian politics moves fast. 1 minute you are the opposition leader, the next minute you are dining with the president. If you want to understand the game, you have to follow the players. If you are enjoying this breakdown and you want to keep getting the real gist behind the headlines, you need to smash that like button right now. It helps us break the algorithm and get this news to more Nigerians. And please, do not forget to subscribe, join the community, turn on the notification bell so that when the grand rally happens in January, you will be the first to see the clips here. We are monitoring the situation in Jalingo and we will bring you every update as it drops.